Hi there, welcome to MJ Feng Shui. I'm Marlenea, and I am going to share some wonderful things with you today. First, I'm going to invite you to subscribe to the channel, press the like button, and sit back, relax, and share this few moments with me. I am entitling this wonderful video, Feng Shui Marlenea's Way, because we all have our certain ways of doing things. I like to do things that are simple, easy, and they work. They bring the solution that we are looking for. When we do something, we expect a good result, all right, or else we're not going to do it again. So I know that you may be new to Feng Shui, some of you, and other people have been doing Feng Shui for a long time, and you may be, a Feng Shui practitioner listening to me as well. But something's been bothering me. I heard a couple of different people talking about the Bagua map, and it just irks me to hear some of the things they are sharing with people out there. I don't know where they're getting it from, but if you have a Bagua map, you're supposed to lay it out over your floor plan, okay? Or, do it with your mind and your compass. I can do that myself, but some people really need to have it in paper, or on a computer screen where they can look at it and set it up. Now, these people were sharing just, go to your front door, lay down the Bagua map, and it really doesn't matter if your door is, east or south or whatever. Just lay it down just like it looks. And I'm saying to myself, no, we have to line it up, okay? So if you have a north-facing door, then the north part of the Bagua map goes on the north, right? Because the north is associated with water. So if you lay the south end down there and then start feng shuiing your home like they were telling everybody, your house is really going to be out of balance and your life is going to fall apart. And that's not what feng shui is all about. Feng shui is about balance and harmony and alignment, okay? So listen to the videos that tell you north, north, south, south, east, east, west, west, And if you find somebody just saying, walk into your house, no matter what, direction your house faces, and your money corner is back that way, I say, no, it's not. Thank you. The house's money corner is in the southeast of the home, okay? So I want to put this out to you tonight because, yes, we have more than one money corner, but the main money corner in every home is in the southeast. So, it's not going to be the same spot for everyone, all right? So if your house is facing north, then you can do what they're saying, all right? Reach back there, point that way, and yes, your corner will be back there, the money corner. Yes, it will, all right? But if your house is facing south and you point the way they're telling you, it's not there, okay? The main money corner is not there. You may have a little nook over there that, you might set up some little money bowl or something in the other directions, and that's fine. But I would not rely on that kind of teaching whatsoever. All right. So I wanted to bring that forward tonight because it was irking me. I'm like, what are they trying to speak here? This is not working for me at all. All right. And I listen intently, all right, to different people. And I'm saying, that's not right. That's okay, but that's not. So I'm really picking up on what's real and what's not. And I'm authentic in what I do, what I bring forward for people. And I was recently guided to create some energetic art for people's walls and for their body. Okay, so there's t-shirts for people. When you put them on, the energy vibration of the t-shirt lifts up your vibration. And there's a magical message on the t-shirt. So you are vibrating that message out to everyone you come in contact with, and the universe. So as we know, what we wear has a lot to do with our life as well. And right now, you're in your home. You're in a sacred space. It's your castle. And your castle should be in harmony and alignment. And you should feel peaceful there and safe. You should feel secure. And your life should be flowing easily. And if it's not, I'm going to offer you something that I'm bringing back again, Feng Shui consultations. So all these links are going to be right underneath this video for you. And I would love it if you would check them out, all right? On the website, there are some products there for you as well. So we have sound healing, and there are courses and classes that you can take. There's meditations now. We have the energetic art. Everything is growing and changing and shifting quickly here. So I'm working diligently to keep up with this energy. They keep downloading me with new things to do and to bring forward. And I'm working with clients, you know. So I'm doing everything in order, right? And today I just wanted to share with you to watch what you're doing in your space, okay? Watch what you're watching as well. And, you know, you have to be like an investigator in your space. So walk around your home and feel the energy in each room. How does it feel if you walk outside and come back in? How does it feel? Does it feel good to walk in your home? Does it smell good? Is it cramped? Do you feel like closed in, claustrophobia, fearful, anger? You know, what is going on in your space, right? What's happening in your life, right? How are your emotions? Are you sleeping well? Do you feel well? Do you have good relationships, right? How are your finances flowing, right? Do you have opportunities? Do you have a business in your house? How is that going for you? We have to look at every part of our home, and we want to not only, you know, put out the Bagua map and get it all, you know, feng shui correctly. We want to enhance that energy as well. And the energy is coming from the outside in, okay? From underneath up. So the ground that your home is on has an energy frequency. Your home itself has an energy vibration, a frequency. And when that's out of alignment and out of balance, everything in your life just starts to fall apart. Or you can go into a feng shui lock, and it could last for a year or more. Okay, so what a lock is when the energy gets locked up, such as it might get locked up in the wealth sector, and we need to unlock it. So you need to learn how to unlock these things that get locked up, all right? You may have moved into a house recently and it needs to be cleansed, okay? So I have MP3s to cleanse your home and cleanse the land as well. Also, I've had people take it to their work and into nursing homes and hospitals and use it there. And it worked wonders there to get rid of entities and energies. I know myself, I lived in a house that was haunted for many years. And finally, you know, a master guru came and cleared that space real quickly. Okay. And after that, that house shifted into a peaceful state. it never had before. And it was amazingly different. So I learned to do house cleansing. I learned Feng Shui, Marlenea's Way. All right. I studied and studied, and I'm still studying. I take courses that sometimes we're up overnight with the instructors. Um, Sometimes it's 12 hours and you're just there in the classroom. You get a 10-minute break every 4 hours, and that's it. So you have to prepare beforehand. If you want to eat, you have to have it ready and prepared and grab it because you got 10 minutes to eat. It's like quick. So what I like to do is help people to get their home into alignment with what their goals are. So I'm sure that you have a certain set of goals that you would love to, get them manifested into your life as quickly as possible. So first of all, we want to look at any clutter that might be piling up there. There might be a room that you have or a closet that's full of the clutter, the boxes, I'll get to it later kind of thing. That later has to be now. If you want to really see things change in your life, we want to get rid of as much of the clutter as possible, as quickly as well. So a lot of people say take 3 boxes and separate it. That's wonderful. All right, but what I like to do is I go into a room, I put on my dance music, and I say, okay, now this room is getting done. So I take boxes right out of the room because if I leave it in there, I'm going to do a little bit and stop. So I start pulling them out of the room, all the way out. Okay, sometimes right out the door, and I'll work on it outside. It makes it so much easier to get rid of it. And when that room is empty as possible, sometimes there's furniture in there, but I take everything out. I vacuum. I wash the walls and the ceiling down. If it needs to be caulked or painted, I paint it. I get everything done in that room. I let it have, air in it, light in it, music playing in it to really air it out. And sometimes let it be like that for, 2, 3 days, just to let the energy shift. And you'll sense that when you clean out one of those rooms or closets, something shifts in your life really quickly, sometimes within the same hour or two. Sometimes it takes 9 hours or 9 days or, a little longer, but it's well worth it. So say, for instance, your finances are not flowing. What is going on in your home? All right. What's going on in your mind, right? So you get fearful and frustrated and you worry about it. What's going on, right? And sometimes people blame other people or circumstances. So I'm an energy healer. So I've worked with a lot of clients and we have, worked on clearing their core beliefs and all that stuff that you do when you're doing energy healing for people. And they would get some results and then they would bounce right back and say, what's going on? Right? Everything was starting to flow and now stop. And I was getting frustrated and I thought, what's going on? And then I realized it's your house. What's, stuck in your house, especially in your money corners, okay? Because you have a specific set of corners for you beside the ones in the home, all right? And we look at that as well. And we look at your home and all the information about your house as well, or your apartment. And we work with all these different things. It takes a lot, to get to the root. But I'm determined to get to the root and pull it out, like pulling out the weeds, and then put in what needs to go there. So that's what I work on. I work on helping people to relieve that agony, that frustration, that stress, that overwhelm once and for all. And that's what I do. So, Feng Shui Marlenea's Way is a lot different than listening to someone that's saying, do this, do that. This will work for you. It doesn't work for everyone. Okay. And who wants to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on trinkets and statues and those kind of things that don't do a thing for you? I know myself, I have a north-facing home. People were saying you need a fountain inside your house on this side of the door, put it inside your house. You know, I went out and I bought 3 different types of fountains. The first one, you plug it in, fill it with water and everything. It broke in an hour. I said, oh, it must have been a bad one. I'll bring it back. I brought it back, got another one. Come back, plug it in, same thing. I said, oh, man, so I'm going to get a battery-operated one. Maybe the plug is bad. Battery-operated one, broke in an hour. I said, my house does not want water there. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So everyone's home is not the same. You are not the same as me. You have a different frequency. Okay, you have a unique signature. Every home that you see has a different signature, a different address. Okay, and we also look at the address. I'll give you an example here. Okay. I know about the different addresses, so with numerology. And I went to this person's house and I'm like, wow, you park, in this little driveway that's there, and you're in between two homes, and there was so many plants. Some were really tall, some were smaller, that you had to find your way to the steps to, get to the door. And I thought, this is a number 6 home. I didn't know the address. I just knew by what was going on. It's secluded, it's hidden. And I was like, oh. So I knock and go in and I'm like, oh yeah, yeah. So I could read their story by being in their home. All right. And the more they talked, the more it just resonated with what was going on. And I'm like, uh-huh. So, I worked with them and helped them out, and their life started to open up, started to expand. Friends started coming over, right? People wanted to be there. They wanted the friends there. Their jobs started flowing. So these are some of the things that I have to know when I approach your space, all right? It's not something that you just pick up online, okay? It's not that. You really need to know what you're talking about. Now, I know there's other people that know so much more than I do, and that's awesome, and I want to learn from them, all right? And I do learn from people that are very wise in what they're doing. So I go for professionals, gurus that know what they're speaking about, and they have experience in what I'm trying to learn and accomplish myself. Now, I don't know what your situation is, only you know. If you're having problems in your finances, your health and well-being, your relationships, or if you want a relationship, if you want to buy a home, sell a home, find the right apartment, that's why I'm here. So you can reach out to me and we can have a feng shui consultation, or you can reach out to me and say, what would be good for me? Okay. And I will help you to adjust your space. All right. Some people just reach out and they're like, I would like to get a good relationship. And, I work with them and we set up the different spaces in their home for that to come in. Okay. And we don't need to use ducks and whatever else. Okay. We don't need to do all that. The first thing we're going to look at is the energy of the home and the directions and the numbers, because we are dealing with a lot of things here. It's not just the Bagua map, okay? You can't just lay out the Bagua map and set up your house in feng shui order without knowing the numbers of your home as well, and the numbers of you, and the people that are living there with you, right? You should know who's in your space, right? What's the best money corner for you, okay? What's the best health corner for you? What's the best, you know, relationship corner for you? Where should your office be for you? All right? Yeah, so I know you can't always have, you know, everything the way that they say. So we have to go around that sometimes, and we have to move you to another spot, such as your office, okay? May have to be moved from where the office was, okay? Like I have here, okay? It doesn't work for me at all. So I use it for another thing, all right? And it works well. So this is what I'm talking about. So we need to set up your space um, specifically for the goals in mind and for you, okay? So just say you are looking for a house and you would love to move into a space where you can do business in, all right? And the house you've been looking at is a house that the numbers are lined up for a family, right? Where just people work outside, you know, they go to work 9 to 5 and come home and have kids and all that. And you want to move in there. If you were to move into that home, your business would not flow. And I know that sounds wild, but that house is set up for families to come and go. There's some houses that are set up for authors and writers, okay, and energy healers. Yeah. And, you know, there's some houses that are set up for police officers, ambulance people. It's really amazing when you learn all this stuff, right? So I've had clients come and they're like, oh, we want to buy this house. It's a beautiful house. And, you know, I'm like, wonderful. And they would put in their offers and bids and everything, and they would lose that home to somebody else. And they'd be so mad. And I said, wait a minute. I said, do you know that that home has an angel? And they're like, what? I go, yeah. Every house has an angel. And the angel is assigned to only allow a certain vibration to move in. How amazing, right? So you're learning new things today just by staying on this video for 20 so minutes. All right. Very interesting, isn't it? So I call it the guardian of the home. All right. And the guardian of the home is guarding you from moving in there. And you don't see it that way. You're angry that you lost that home. And I'm saying, now hold on. All right. What home would be suited for your vibration, for your energy right now? Okay. That's the home you want to move into. Because the vibration you're in right now does not match that vibration over there. And I've had people say, well, you know, I was living in this apartment and I want to buy a home. All right. I just got a promotion. My whole life was awful. You know, my vibration was blah, you know. So you can notice by the vibration where they're living and the way the place looks as well. So then they want to move into this high, you know, class building, and the vibration isn't there yet, you know what I'm saying? So the guardian of that space, that home, that condo, whatever, is going to turn you down until your vibe gets there. So my job today too is to raise your vibration, to expand your horizons, to give you new, exciting, you know, opportunities to come to you. How would that be for you? So if you don't want to invest in a consultation. That's fine, you know, that's wonderful. But I would suggest that for the time being, you do a little test, okay? Get rid of the clutter, number one, okay? Clean, really clean. I mean, investigate your home, move furniture out and clean behind it, all right? Check for any cracks and things and fix them, okay? And paint, all right? Paint the walls the right color in the right areas, all right? Make sure you do that correctly, all right? And then check out the new store, okay? And change the art on your walls, all right? There are verses which are positive, which should be on your walls, all right? And pictures as well that should be on your walls. And when that energy starts to change the walls and change the atmosphere at which it will, your vibration will go up, okay? You're going to start to feel different. You're going to feel more alive. Your subconscious mind is going to be reading these messages, seeing the beautiful photos, and your home is going to respond. The universe is going to respond, and you're going to respond. Your vibe goes up, and you start to thrive. And you can come back and testify to me after this awesome experience you're about to have when you engage in your own healing, okay? I am just offering you this beautiful energy, vibrational art, which you can add to your home. You know, it's not cluttering anything. It's going on the wall, all right? Or a little mouse pad or a coaster to put your drinks on. You know, it doesn't take up any space at all. And your vibe is going to come alive. Let's put it that way. So if you've been down in the dumps, nothing's going right, you're sad that somebody left, and let's change that for you. Let's change your story. Let's change your experience, all right? And let's get you that energy that you need right now. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It went a little long, and that's awesome. I like teaching. I like sharing. As you will learn from this channel, go watch the other videos. I just popped up a July haircut video for everyone, when to cut your hair, the good days to do that and not so good days. So you can go and check that out. There's so many videos on here. There's the Lucky Cat video. I like to turn it on and just let it play and let the energy of the luck, the feng shui cat, just send its luck through my house and through me. And it just energizes the whole space which it is being played in. And my neighbors can hear it as well because it goes through the walls. And I make it that way, right? I want it to go outside as well. I want that energy to just permeate the whole entire building, even to the earth of the house, right? So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. I would love to hear your comments underneath if you learned anything. If you have feng shui things that bothered you that you heard online as well, let me know. I would love to communicate with you one-on-one as well. So thank you so much. Have an incredible day and enjoy the journey. Thank you so much. Bye for now.